Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for the Washington touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Washington offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate gets going.
Heineke on first down. This will be caught at Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
OTG, baby.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. From the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers steps away to his left.
Almost.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
I was right there. I was supposed to pick that. Come on,
and he
man.
brings this up to the 46.
Right there. Get that.
For the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
It's coming.
On play action, Rodgers. Well, that's Tunyon. What a catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more.
But I tell you, I told you it was coming. I knew I was going to get a pick. I saw that shit coming. Nope.
There he goes, left side, past the 20, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
Another one about to
And I
come.
think all you say to your guy is, listen,
OGT
just take care of the
style.
football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early
Like that.
to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
In Washington territory now. Here first and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Pick.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end to Guara. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's time, fellas. Pick this shit.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
big boy. There you go. Good defense. Good defense.
And that's a nice job.
One more time,
there because you
fellas.
got
One
to
more
play the
time.
ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
You see where he at, so you know where you're going. I'm trying to move him around. You got it. Tighten up.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. Got an open
Tighten up, baby. Tighten up.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a
OTG,
turnover
baby.
on downs.
On the game.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll go again with Gibson, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Off the play fake, Heineke. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And the play fake, and now Heineke. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on 1st down. Pass complete, it's Adams. And that's how they wanted to start the drive, all the way out near the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a first down as he gets about 10. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jimmy Norland. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
And the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.